My brother's voice cut through the chatter in my head. Keep your mind on what you're doing. Suddenly he woke me up to where I was and what I was doing. I was standing on the edge of a roof. It was 1972. I was perilously close to the edge. While my mind wandered 1,000 miles away, we were working on one of the many houses that we built together, my two brothers and I. This has been a lifelong challenge for me. The challenge to stay focused on where I am and what I'm doing. To stay out of the 1,000 daydreams that take my life to a million places every single day. This has been a year for me of self-help books for obvious reasons. So I've read Your Sacred Self. It was actually pretty good. 25 words, how the Serenity Prayer can save your life. That was actually pretty good. A New Earth by Eckhart Tolle. He's just plain weird, by the way. This is just a weird book. I don't recommend it. The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. I didn't learn the first time. That's just really weird. The Man Who Mistook His Wife for a Hat. Provocative title. I didn't really get through this. I thought it was better than The Converse. The Man Who Mistook His Hat for a Wife. The Mental ABCs of Pitching. This was recommended in an editorial I read in the New York Times. If I was a pitcher, this would have been a really good book to read. Anyway, I've spent a lot of time reading many books about, mentally getting in the game since my surgery. One that was recommended to me by a friend who suggested that would be good for brain therapy to help your brain actually recover from a trauma was this one, Wherever You Go, There You Are, by John Kabat-Zinn. It's a book about meditation. This actually is a book I would recommend to people. And meditation is supposed to increase the plasticity in your brain, which helps it recover from a trauma therapy. But this had a side benefit. When I read the first chapter, it was literally like the book was written to me. The first chapter is about how many people live their life in an extended daydream, in a dreamlike state, thinking always with a movie playing in their head, regrets about the past or anxiety about the future, very seldom focused on what's happening in that particular moment. As our eyes glaze over about the things that are right in front of our eyes, about the sights, the sounds, the smells, the tastes, that are actually a part of our experience every moment. How many times have I said, how many times have you heard people say, I can't wait until Christmas. I can't wait until summer. I can't wait until I get that bike. I can't wait until I can drive. I can't wait until I can drink legally. I can't wait until I'm on my own. I can't wait until I'm out of school. I can't wait until I get some real money. I can't wait until I pay that mortgage off. I can't wait until I can retire. I can't wait until when? Mindfulness. That's what this book is about. Mindfulness, which is really a story about the deep mystery of being alive, about staying present in every moment that we live. This has been something that I've been challenged to do by the people around me. Mindfulness, staying focused on what you're doing, experiencing that moment as you're experiencing it. My wife, for example, the first time we went to the Lake Harriet Rose Garden, we were walking through looking at roses. She said, look at this one piece. I said, oh, that's nice. She said, no, really look at it. She says all the time to me, listen. And I respond, I am listening. And she says, no, really listen. Put the BlackBerry away. Listen to the conversation. Be a part of this present moment. Smell this. taste this. She constantly implores me. I had a friend one time who was a former partner who was kind of crazy actually, but he loved trees. And one night when I was with him walking down the street, he literally walked up and wrapped his arm around a tree and said, "Look at this, it's majestic. This is a plant. Think about it. It's 150 feet high. You can't put your arms around it. It's a majestic thing." He caught me in that moment. Many people are, and I have been beckoned by my own children to experience the moment. Look, what's that? What's that? They say to you. I was reading an article in the Star Tribune recently called Warrior Mind. That was the title of the article, Warrior Mind. And it was about treatment for hardcore war veterans. They treat them with yoga and meditation, but the underlying focus of the article was staying in the moment, experiencing that moment as it's going on right now. That's how they treat people for staying out of regrets from the past or anxiety about the future. One of the chapters in this book is called Selfing. Again, this was a chapter that I thought was written precisely to me. One of the quotes from John Kabat-Zinn is, stop trying to be somebody. Stop taking yourself so seriously, so damn seriously. Stop trying to be somebody instead of just being. And when you stop to see the things that are in front of you, like when you're looking at a tree, don't look beyond it. Look at it. Its various branches and tentacles, all of the parts of this fantastic plant. Actually look at it. And as you smell something, pull the air through your nostrils so you can taste the smell. Feel the water on your body as you're taking a shower or if you're in the water. Feel the sunshine on your body on your skin as you're walking down the street. And as you taste food, close your eyes and taste the food. Experience that moment. In the movie Forrest Gump, there's a scene at the end of the movie where a feather floats gently to the ground. It's a tribute, really, to that moment in time, as the feather floats gently to the ground. Thoreau said, "Only that day dawns to which we are awake. Only that day dawns to which we are awake. We experience life, moment by moment.